Hello and welcome to another episode of Spoil Your Appetite. I'm Tristan.
And I'm Brittany.
Hey, okay. I know we just literally just started talking to each other just now, but how are you?
Tired.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah, as Brittany tells me, I don't want to do this for 3 hours. Okay, all right, all right. I mean, after all, she is the one who's recording it from now on, which I don't understand why we didn't think of this in the first place.
I thought
Honestly,
about it, but I thought you wanted to record it, so I didn't say
no, because I
anything.
mean, it literally would have saved us time because of the fact that it's like, yeah, I'd stop recording, and then I would have to send you the file, and it would take like an hour or so.
Yeah, we just cut out the middleman.
Yeah, we'll erase that little aspect of it. Anyways, so you just got back from your softball game. Okay,
I
so
did.
I literally just got off the phone with my mother
Nice.
because she literally, what now?
I said nice.
Yeah, she literally texted me. We were texting earlier this morning or whatever. Then she texted me around, I think it was 8 o'clock. And she goes, "Is there any end credits for Endgame?" And I'm like, I look at my phone. I was like, "Oh god damn it!" I replied literally 30 minutes later, and I was like, "No, there isn't." So she was telling me all about that.
There isn't,
then,
but like I feel like it's still important to stay and hear to the ending of the sound, like the sound.
Oh yeah. Well, the ending is the Iron Man clanging thing, but yeah.
Well, yeah, but it's still important.
But yeah, then we just talked and talked about it because I literally had to. I called her, she didn't pick up, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And so I was like, "Okay, yeah, whatever." She's like, "I'm on the road." I'm like, "Oh right, yeah, gotcha. I guess you don't want to talk or whatever." So
Yeah.
because she literally told me, she literally texted me saying it fucked me and your little sister up, and I was like, "Oh, that bad." So that's when I called her. I was like, and she didn't pick up. Then as soon as she got home, because she replied, she's like, "Did you butt dial me?" I was like, "No, I can't write all the things I love about this movie in multiple texts. Like it'll just drive me crazy because then things will be like misspelled and shit." So just wouldn't work like that. But yeah, we had a nice talk and the usual conversation about what movie she needs to see and whatnot.
Yeah.
Even though I told her about Hellboy or whatever, but she might still see it, which is good because she was so fascinated by that movie and she wants to see it. So right now I believe she's reading she's watching Love, Death and Robots. Yeah,
Okay.
on Netflix. So yeah. Anywho,
what are we all talking about today? I know we're talking about Endgame, but like, what else are we talking about?
The only thing other than that, well, we'll just go out from the top right now. I didn't write anything down. There's only two things we were going to talk about because I know one of them, Endgame, would take us an hour or so. But anyways, who needs prep time? Anyways, let's right off the top. I just got to mention this. So Batwoman has officially been picked up by the CW, and Brittany, I don't think you watch those shows, do you?
No, I tried to watch Arrow and Flash, but then even like I got into it and I got farther than I did the first time. But then the moment I stopped watching again, I was like, yeah, I don't have the time or patience for this.
Oh, gotcha.
Like I got to the point where Malcolm was like quote unquote dead, and like Arrow's sister found out that she wasn't really like the biological sister and like all that stuff. And then like after that I was just like
Gotcha. Yeah, you fell off, but that's okay. But real quick, they introduced Batwoman in the most recent crossover episode, and so we went to Gotham City for an episode. It literally took place in Gotham, and then most of that storyline in that episode was taking place in Arkham Asylum, which was pretty cool. Even though you only saw what's it called, cells with the names of each inmate. So you got your Joker, you got Edward Nygma, whatnot. Yeah. So we got. Yeah, I know you like Joker. It's okay. It's all right. But you're not a fan of this Joker origin movie we're getting now, huh?
Don't remind me.
I won't. But anyways, so yeah, they released a little teaser for Batwoman saying, hey, we got picked up, it's coming now. And I couldn't be more ready for it, honestly. Only because it's like, okay, look, the CW has a formula. I'm well aware of that. I know how it works. I know it's not gonna be like 100% for me all the time, but I will say this: I will keep watching it because I cannot get over how fucking awesome that Batwoman suit looks. Like, I cannot get over it. I cannot believe they put the red wig on her, and the fact that it's played by Ruby Rose, which, again, we only got like a sample of her in the crossover, and I dug it a lot. I really did. So yeah, I'm excited for it. So Brittany, I might as well spoil it for you since you're not going to go back. So they basically, Batwoman, at least in the CW universe, she's actually the cousin of Bruce Wayne, and
Interesting.
Bruce, yeah, which in the comics, not the case at all. She's her own character, and I believe she gets inspired by the Batman because I think Batman saves her at one point, and so then she goes on from there. And
this is probably a stupid question, but Bruce is Batman, right, in Gotham?
see, that is the great question. That was the great question. All right, you're gonna do Batwoman. So in the show, in the crossover event, they're like, it's so funny because the Flash, so the crossover event basically is they switched parts. So Barry Allen is actually Green Arrow, and Oliver Queen is actually the Flash. Well, the actors swapped names or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So they go to Gotham because they're looking for somebody, and the whole time they're like, oh, Batman isn't real. Batman's just a myth and blah, 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 and all this business. And then they're on top of, I don't know if it was the GCPD, but they were on top of somewhere, and right behind them is a spotlight, and I think it's Oliver Queen, who's like, guys, and there's the bat signal, and they're like, Batman does exist. So basically, what happens is Kate Kane, Kate Kane, played by Ruby Rose. They ask them, "Where's Batman?" or whatever, and she's like, well, first of all, they put it together real quick that Bruce Wayne is Batman real quick, which was like, I guess, I mean, that makes sense. So they ask her where's Bruce Wayne or whatever, and Kate goes, I have no idea. He's been gone for like 2 years now. Nobody knows where he is.
Mm-hmm.
He's just gone, and that really captured my imagination. I was like, oh. You could go anywhere with that idea. You could literally say, the reason could be, he left because he not necessarily needed a break, but he just had to get away because of the death of Jason Todd or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. And that's kind of what worries me too, is the fact that, look, I would love to see them have Batman in the CW universe. I would. But just don't overdo it. Don't overdo it, and don't give him a show, because if you're gonna do a Batman show, my personal choice, I would take it over to HBO. Just take it to HBO. Let them have like 10 episodes or 6. I don't care, but I do not want to see a 20+ episode of Batman. Because the formula is, there's a problem. Start off having the story. There's a problem. Fight the bad guy in the suit. I don't know what to do. How do we stop him? At the very end, I know, and then stop him. Like, I don't want to see that. I really don't want to see that. So, but yeah, Batwoman. I'm excited for it. I really am. Because I mean, again, like I said, going back, trying to make my point here, I will watch 20+ episodes because I love that fucking bat suit, that Batwoman suit a lot. And even when, they showed her just going down and showing her about to put on the suit, oh my god, it looks stupidly awesome. It looks so much better than what Fox did for Batman in the series finale for Gotham. It's now taken me this time to be like, yeah, that bat suit in Gotham just doesn't look right at all. Like, I would, like, if I was a fan, I don't know, I don't understand how fans could be looking at that suit, be like, oh yeah, that's awesome. We need more of that suit. Like, no, not really. I mean, I get it. It's his first bat suit, but no, we don't need more of that. So yeah, that's just me. But yeah, Batwoman. Can't wait. I hope it goes in the route of like, what's it called? Have it be 16 episodes, like your Black Lightning or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's my personal choice, because I know the CW will never have the seasons be like 10 episodes or whatever. But unless it's the last season, which that's what they're doing for Arrow. Anyways, so all right, into the main topics for today. Brittany, now we talked about Supernatural last week.
Yes.
Do you want to start this? You know what? I'm gonna, give you the hand right now. I'm gonna give you the hand right now. You dive into Supernatural. Tell us what happened. Because if I tell it, I don't think I'm gonna, please any Supernatural fans here.
God's an asshole.
Yeah, that's.
Is that what you're trying to avoid? Is saying God's an asshole?
Well, it's not only that. It just felt like that didn't feel like Chuck or God or whatever. It just, I can't.
I don't know.
I cannot.
I mean, it's just like what I texted you. Like, I feel like he was always kind of watching out for them, even though he was like, yeah, this is just you. Like, I don't, like, pay attention or anything. Like, I think he does, because he even said it themselves. He was like, you are my guys. Like, you're the one that makes sure, like, everything stays running smoothly and stuff. And, Dean and Sam, they quip at people all the time, and, like, that's just who they are. But, like, God's not somebody you want to piss off at all, because he can snap his fingers and you're done.
Yeah, which he basically did at the end. And like I texted you, I said, I get it. This is like, I'll get over it, but I can't get over the fact that, all right, he had a plan. He was basically writing the show or whatever, and I get it. It's we're gonna have one more season of Supernatural, and that's it. So, how do you go out? Well, they take on God, and it's like, okay, but you just,
I don't know,
previous, I don't know, just previous beforehand, Chuck God never really came across as a guy who, because to me, God just really, in the show at least, he just seemed like he didn't really give a shit. Like, nothing was really a priority. Like you said in the show, like, he was like, like, I totally believe that Jack was a problem. I believe that he was, like, a problem in all this business. I totally believe that he was like, I gotta step in because he's a problem. Because the episode literally starts off with Jack saying, stop telling lies, and the world goes to hell. And God is like, this is why people need to lie, because, if people don't lie, the world goes insane.
Right. So... And, like, I mean, I get that. Like, I totally get that. Like, even, like, I don't know, because he stays away because he knows Sam and Dean has got it, like, because they've defeated the yellow-eyed demon, they defeated Lucifer, they've defeated Michael, they've defeated the, like, head vampires, like, they have defeated everything possible. They've stopped the apocalypse twice. Like, they've got it. The thing that, I think why God came down is, like, God came down to get Amora, his sister, and he came down for Jack, because he would have stayed away if Jack still had his soul and still had his humanity, but because Jack doesn't have his soul anymore, he's become a huge problem because he doesn't know what's right and wrong, because if you think about it, he's still only like 2.
Right.
He totally looks like he's 22, but he is 2. He doesn't know right from wrong. He thinks what he is doing is right, and like, and he even said it himself, he doesn't feel bad about things anymore.
Right.
And,
Totally.
And, like, it was kind of crappy for God to make that gun that if you shoot somebody, the same thing happens to you. Like, yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
But, like, all these quips that they were giving to God, like, they're, especially to somebody who can just, like, snap their fingers and you're done. Like, if it's, like, the devil or, like, an archangel or something like that, yeah, you can quip at them because they're going to quip back. But God, nah. His fuse is so short. And, like, literally, he even warned him back in the bunker. He was like, don't talk to me like that. And he's like, I'm still God.
Yeah.
And so then when Sam started piecing together, like, God is literally the reason why they went through all this shit. Even as, like, a baby, he got mad. Just like everybody whose life is going to shit gets mad at God. Like, and so, like, they kept, like, picking at God, basically, and, like, yelling at him. And so finally God snapped. And he literally snapped and killed Jack. And then he was going to walk away. He was. Yeah. But then they did one more thing, grabbed the gun and shot him in the shoulder, which is a stupid ass decision.
Did anybody, did he really think that was going to work on him?
Well, I mean, yeah, because God said it would kill anybody. The only
Doesn't
thing
mean
is,
it's going to kill him.
He said it would kill anybody, so I think it would also kill him, because he even said that the reason why he can't shoot it is because if he killed Jack with it, he would die.
Again, I feel like that's part of the lie as well. Like,
I mean, probably, but, like, at the same time, one, Sam needs to get a better shot. Two, like, it aimed at it, like, he hit his shoulder, and, like, obviously we see Sam go down because he got, like, a bullet in his shoulder. Yeah. And so first of all, you're like, you're a fucking idiot, because, like, who the hell shoots God? And, like, and that's just what started it all, because, like, these two stupid ass brothers decided that they were gonna basically try and out-argue God, when literally God doesn't want to listen to anything. He thinks his way is right because he's the creator. Yeah. And, like, all this stuff, and like, Cass's line about how he's the writer, he lies, and I'm like, no shit. He even told you in the beginning of the episode that everything survives off lying. Like, like, I don't know, like, I think that they deserved it, but at the same time, I feel like God did lose his temper too easily.
Yeah, I don't get it. But yeah, that whole gun thing. But let's be real. Let's be honest. He would never be like, yeah, it could kill anything. And
well, he never expected them to turn it on them. I mean, turn it on him. They never expected it. He thought that they were going to kill Jack because he killed their mother.
Yeah. But still, at the same time, he would take precautions. Like, he's been watching the show, so...
Well, yeah, but he thought that they were friends. So, like, because, like, they met when he came out as literally the writer of Supernatural, and then he came back with Amora and gave them back their mom, so he thought that their ties were good enough to where they wouldn't, like, turn on him and basically try and, like, straight up murder him. So, like, but, like, that's the thing, is because when Dean finally changed his mind, because he relied on Dean's anger of Jack killing his mom to just go through with it, but when Dean saw that Jack was like, I get it, like, I understand, I did something bad, like, go for it, I'm okay, like, all this stuff, that's when Dean found out that there could be a way to save him, you know? And so when he didn't do it, God was like, what are you doing? This is what's supposed to happen, this is how I wrote it, blah, 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 blah. And so, and then that's when they got mad, and then that's when the events unfolded. But I fully believe that gun could have killed God, because he did not believe that they would turn it on him at all. Because he thought that their ties and friendship was strong enough.
I guess so, but even then, we've seen countless times where, you know, the boys have shot somebody, and it didn't even have to be at the heart. It could have been a shoulder touch.
Yeah.
There's just no way. I don't know. But anyways, but yeah, I will say, I did love, at the same time, while I am conflicted about, you know, how this just doesn't feel like what we've seen in the past, but alright, I did love how he was like, alright, fine, fuck it. You know what? Welcome to the end of the world. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, they pushed his buttons too much.
I will say I will agree. You know, that was a great moment too, because I was just like yeah. I mean, I might not like it, but at the same time, it just feels like I'm the writer and blah blah blah. It's like okay, yeah, okay, whatever. Bang. Oh, okay. You want to play it like that? I just loved how he was like, all right, you want to play it like that?
You want
Come
to know
at
what
me,
I
bro.
loved? I loved that
Mm-hmm.
they brought John Wayne Gacy into it.
John Wayne Gacy. John Wayne Gacy. Why does that name sound so familiar?
Because he's a clown serial killer.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah. I was like,
Yep, that's
when
right.
I first saw him in the first episode he appeared in, I was
Yeah.
so happy because that's the guy that I did. I mean, not happy because he's a serial killer, like people died, that's sad.
Yeah. What you
But
trying to say?
but I was happy because in school I did a project on John Wayne Gacy and forensics. So the fact that
Oh.
my favorite episode incorporated John Wayne Gacy, I was so happy. So happy.
Mm,
I was like, oh
right.
my god, he's the ghost. Like, how are they going to get him? Blah, blah, blah. And then I realized that it was just to get the kids, like,
Yeah.
introduced to Supernatural, which I think that in the end, something's going to happen to Dean and Sam and Cass, and the kids are going to take over.
You're right. I mean, I guess.
But yeah,
I don't know. I mean,
when I saw John Wayne Gacy at the end, I was like, yes, he's back. I was so happy. Not that people died though. That's sad.
yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing too I liked. I really dug all the souls, all like, zombies basically came or whatever, and the last shot you see is this. See, when we speculated when we did that episode about how Supernatural was ending, I did mention the fact that I would love to see the series finale go out with all the boys, going out one last ride. And this episode where they're all in a circle about to fight off a bunch of zombies, that is literally the shot I want to see. I wanted to see in the series finale, but I don't think I'll get that because that was literally what I was imagining. Just them going out one last time and then they're just dead tired and they drop dead. Like, that's how I wanted to go, but I doubt it.
So I was scrolling through Instagram, and that's how I get all of my news from, like, what's going on in people's lives and Supernatural lives. Anyway, and I follow Supernatural CW, and they posted, either they posted or a fan account posted, I don't know, but they said that they have confirmed that one of the main characters isn't going to make it through season 15.
Wow, talk about spoilers. Wow. Okay.
But, like, we don't know which
Really?
one. Yeah. But we don't know which one, so
Castiel.
it's not real.
It's
Please
Castiel.
don't. No.
It's Castiel.
I hope it's Sam.
So Castiel.
I hope
could
it's
see
Sam.
it.
I hope it's Sam.
Or it could be Jack or whatever. He's a regular now. Yeah, a regular.
Jack's already dead. Oh, well, no, he was in the darkness, so I mean, I guess he could come
remember
back.
that? And Death was like, we gotta talk. Oh, man, he's about to get a spanking.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but, like, I think I don't know, I don't think he's gonna, like, fully come back. He might, just because he's, like, a celestial being or whatever, but...
Yeah. I mean, but, again, if it's on the...
What if she gives him back his
characters?
soul?
I mean, yeah, I think that's the point. Pretty sure that's the point.
I'm so smart, look at me.
Yeah, I mean, it just took you a week after or two. That's
Hey.
okay.
Hey.
That's okay. It happens. It happens. No, 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks. Yeah. I mean, that's immediately what I thought of.
Yeah, not me.
We
I
gotta
was like,
talk,
why is he
now-
awake?
What now?
Not me. I just kind of was like, why is he awake? And then I saw
Oh,
Death,
right.
and I was like, what?
Oh, yeah. We gotta talk. Yeah, you're about to get your soul back. Maybe. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. And yeah,
Oh, yeah,
she's
'cause
gonna send him.
He would
to
be the
win.
only thing strong enough to defeat God. Sorry I keep interrupting you.
No, it's okay. But yeah, because I imagine Death would be pissed as hell that God just brought everybody back to life. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I don't think Death would be happy about that.
Mm-mm.
She's like, motherfucker.
What if Amora comes back?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah,
I
to like
wouldn't
try
be
and reason with
surprised.
God.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised she came back.
Yeah.
In his dying days,
I feel
God
like
sees his sister, and God's sister is the new replacement.
I feel
So.
like God did something with his sister. Cause like when he was asked where she was at, he was like, "Oh, she's like off traveling." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Y'all literally left together to travel together.
Yeah.
Where is she?" So
Yeah.
I think he might have
What
like
you hiding, God?
kicked her away somewhere.
Probably put her back in the cage.
Yeah, because he lies, so he could have lied to her and been like, "I just want to like be with
We
you and
don't
like
know.
hang out with you." Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my Chuck.
Speculation away. Speculation away. Yeah.
There's so many things that could happen, and I just want the best for my boys.
And you already know it's not going to be satisfying. Like, okay, if what you read was true, it's going to be Castiel. I don't see how you don't.
I feel like he's gonna, at some point, like the dark place is gonna think that he's actually truly happy, and it's gonna take him away. Because remember, he made that deal.
Yeah, that's.
And Cass like reassured Jack that he would never be truly happy, and I feel like something's gonna happen, where like he's truly happy in a moment, in the moment that like it could be like for a split second, and like in that moment, the darkness or the void or whatever is gonna be like, "Hey, come back now."
Yeah. So weird. But yeah, that blows my mind. I hope, I want it to be true, but then again, it's like it's the last season, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's true, not true, or whatever. But yeah, one more season. Wow, one more season of 20 episodes. Wow. I think I should do a marathon.
Oh,
I don't
God,
think I'll make it.
No, I can't.
Come on, it's Supernatural. You love Supernatural.
I know I do, but like...
How much do you love Supernatural, Brittany? Sell your soul.
I really do love Supernatural, but like almost every single summer of school, besides the past one and then this one coming up, I literally binge watched Supernatural. And I don't think I can do it anymore because I have seen them all so much that I'm just like, ugh.
Fuck Supernatural.
Well, no, not fuck Supernatural, but...
Oh, really? Oh, because
no.
it sounded like that.
Well, no, because like I'll still watch them, and it's not like if there's like nothing on, it's not like I'm like sad that the only thing on is Supernatural. Like that's like I'd gladly sit down and watch it, and I'd be like, oh yeah, I remember this episode, but like it's not something that I'm gonna voluntarily binge watch anymore.
You go to TNT and they're playing reruns or whatever, you'll watch an episode.
Oh yeah, like I remember, like I still get excited when I see it in random places. Like I took a tour of Turner, and when we went in to one of the buildings, there was like 5 TVs, and like there was crap playing on 4 of them. But then I was like, is that Crowley? Oh my God, guys, that's Crowley! And I started like hitting people's hands. I was like, Crowley, that's Crowley! Like,
yeah,
like I get excited.
Right, it's Crowley, we get it. God, can we move on? Good Lord.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I still get excited.
Calm down, you little nerd.
Yeah.
Good Lord. I know it's exciting, but still. What, you've never seen TV before?
No. But yeah, so, like, I mean, I still get excited when I see it in random-ass places, but, like, I won't physically choose to watch it unless it's newer seasons. Which,
it's always...
the newest episode of Supernatural got put on Netflix real quick.
Really quick.
Like, the whole season was there.
I think what happened was, I think CW and Netflix like renewed their contract, and I guess in the contract that once the season's done, the next week they drop it all on Netflix or whatever. Because
I was like, okay, because I was dog sitting, and I was like, okay, when I get home, I'm gonna watch Supernatural, like the final season, because I know that you were like, yo, we need to talk about the final episode, and I was like, have not seen it yet, like don't. And
oh right.
But then like when I was scrolling through Netflix, it always shows me Supernatural because that's what my go-to if I'm bored. Even though I just said I won't choose it, but that's my go-to when there's nothing else on. And I saw new episodes, and I was like, what? Like the 15th season? Yeah, I was like, the 15th season hasn't started yet, but like I look and it's season 14, and so I'm like, oh crap, I can watch it now. So I like scrolled all the way to the bottom, and I like watched it. I was like, holy shit.
This is awesome technology. Oh my God. We can do this?
Normally it is... It takes till next season for it to come out. Okay? It was new.
That's the old way, Brittany. Nowadays it's there. Done. Like, done. You know what finally came on Netflix, though?
What?
The final season before it got canceled? Ash vs. Evil Dead. Season 3 is finally on Netflix. Like, oh my god, how long have I waited for season 3? I don't know, 2 years? And y'all are just now like, oh yeah, we forgot season 3. Just put it on there real quick. Thank you. Thank you, whoever on Netflix was like, oh yeah, that one thing, oh, here's a note. Oh, Ash vs. Evil Dead season 3. Oh shit. I imagine that's how it went at the headquarters, but okay. I'll get to that. 30 minutes an episode, that makes me happy. Alrighty. But yeah, Supernatural. One more season and then carry on my wayward son. What now?
I said then we'll have nothing to talk about.
Oh, bullshit. I mean, we should, you know what? That's what we should do. Once Supernatural ends, this podcast should be Supernatural forever. And we'll binge an episode. One episode at a time. One
Lord.
every week from the very beginning until the very end.
Dude, no chick flick moments.
310 episodes or whatever. That's what we'll do. That's it. I'm done. We're calling this podcast Supernaturalville.
Oh, God.
And we're all just going to talk about Supernatural every week.
You're going to make me hate Supernatural.
Oh, come on. You love Supernatural.
I do.
You know what's crazy, though?
What?
When was the last time we saw the boys shirtless? What are they hiding? What are they hiding underneath their shirts or whatever?
I know abs because I watch their conventions and they forget that we like to see their torsos, so they like lift up their shirt to wipe their face and then everybody screams. So I know it's abs, but like they're older now and they don't want to just be taking their shirts off.
I mean, I guess, man, when was the last time we saw something sexualized with them with their shirts off or whatever? I'm curious.
Oh, it's been a while. Like, there's like no females in their lives now except for Jody.
Oh, that's funny.
Actually, I think it's just Jody, because didn't the cop die?
No.
Is she still around?
No, she's still around. She got hit in the head real hard.
Oh, okay, so then it's just Jody and the cop, and then...
But still,
Cass's girl.
Dean's still that guy who's like, one night stands, guys.
I don't think he's that way anymore.
Not really. I guess that's why. They matured. Not
matured. Mostly they have too much on their like backs to even think about anything else.
All these motherfucking angels and demons on Earth on this goddamn... Now I was trying to make a Snakes on a Plane reference, but now I can't. I forgot the quote. But that's okay. I think everybody knows what I was going for. Yeah. Kind of makes you wonder what's next for them. Like, are they gonna go? Like, my worry. Well, you know what? With today's day and age, they could have their own shows on Netflix. You know, or they could do. I don't see. Well, I mean, if they're gonna do movies, they gotta go independent. I don't see how they can do blockbuster movies and be successful. But you never know. They could be, put them in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Don't know who you cast, but Jared Padalecki as Charles Xavier and Jensen Ackles as Magneto. Yeah, there we go.
You know what needs to happen? Jensen Ackles needs to go back to DC and be the.
Don't you dare say it! Don't you say it!
Oh.
He's too fucking old. I'm sorry.
I don't know. For Halloween, he dressed up as him, and whew.
That doesn't mean he's going to be an awesome Red Hood who's in his 40s.
Yes, he would.
And then you have a 6-year-old Batman. Like, and then, Nightwing or Dick Grayson is like, what, 45 or 50? You want that? You really want that? Yeah, you do. You want that. I know you do.
I want Jensen Ackles in that costume again, because damn.
Ooh, you know what would be cool? They should do... Well, since, their whole DC, Worlds of DC or whatever is doing all these, like, standalone movies, not connected to the universe. Why not give Jensen Ackles as Jason Todd, an old man Jason Todd movie or whatever? Why not?
Telling you, it'd be amazing.
It could be post-apocalyptic in Gotham City or whatever. Then he sees a kid named Terry McGinnis running around in a bat suit. Huh, you know, there's my pitch. That's all I can say. You know, why not? I mean, I could see it. But, yeah, but still, Jensen Ackles as Red Hood, Jason Todd. Well, first of all, as I've stated on the show, I don't like the character Jason Todd at all, so...
Oh.
Yeah, never been a fan. I mean, he's not as bad as Damian Wayne, but still, not a fan of Jason Todd, unfortunately. He's got a great look. I like the look of the character. But as a character in whole, I don't really care. He's just got issues. He's basically the Punisher. So, in a way, but then again, I don't know what the continuity is nowadays. Maybe I might like him, I don't know. But who do you cast Jared Padalecki in? He's no Nightwing.
Bystander.
Well, he could be that. Ooh, you know what? You know what? His age doesn't require for this character. But, you know, I could see him as the Question. That would be good.
Yeah.
A very off-scale... No, you cast him as Dr. Fate. Oh, but not the voice of Dr. Fate. Ooh, that'd be something. A man can dream. But I'm sure if they ever get into these comic book movies, they'll figure it out. Yeah. Alrighty. Do you have your notes for Endgame?
I never wrote notes.
Well, why didn't you write notes?
Because it's in my brain.
Are you sure? You've seen it a week later. You sure you remember all the things you want to talk about?
I mean, I have the two important things.
Okay, we have the two important things. So with that being said, we're going to talk Avengers Endgame. But first, non-spoilers. Let's go. Let's do this.
You say non-spoilers?
Well, yeah, that's what I said.
So we're not supposed to spoil it?
No. This is my show after all.
Wait, now I'm confused.
Kidding. Okay, I'm kidding. I'm trying to... Okay. Yeah, just...
I was going to say that spoiler ban... Okay, first of all, I'm tired, okay?
Okay, yeah, I know. You don't
also,
have all
that
the energy.
Spoiler ban got lifted. I was like, I don't know why we're not spoiling. The spoiler ban got lifted.
First of all, hold on. First of all, the reason why they only said that was because of the fact that a new Spider-Man trailer dropped. That's the only reason why they said that.
What, the spoiler ban?
Yes. Because, you know, Miss doesn't really watch any trailers. Didn't see the Far From Home trailer.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so there you go. That's why they lifted the ban on Monday.
Well, I know why they lifted the ban, but, like, I also know that they asked people not to spoil shit.
It doesn't mean we have to spoil it. But anyways, we're going to do non-spoilers right now, and then we'll do spoilers.
Well, what's a non-spoil?
Okay, alright. I guess we'll just, you know, well, you know what? Screw that. We already talked about it last week, because after all, we did our little 22 ranking of the MCU movies, but, yeah, so much for the running joke, but that's okay.
I'm sorry, I was just extremely confused. Plus, we already did that last week.
Yeah, 2 hours. Good Lord. Alright, where do we begin?
Can I start?
Absolutely.
I knew Captain America was going to wield the Mjolnir way before anybody else, apparently, because everybody went, oh! And I was like, I knew this.
Yeah, I did too, but it was still an awesome moment.
Yeah, I mean, it was still an awesome moment, and I was like, yes. And, like, I was at the same with Thor. I was like, I knew it.
Yeah, I love that. I love that so much. I love his reaction, although in my version, he would have been like, I fucking knew it. And then he gets clobbered by Thanos real quick.
Yeah.
Like, he just got stomped on once he got all excited. He's like, fuck your feelings.
Yeah. Well, because, like, I told my friends, I was like, I knew that Cap was going to wield the hammer. And they were like, how? And I was like, first of all, in like Age of Ultron, they all had that like pissing contest to see if they could lift it, and Cap moved it a little bit, and Thor went, "Oh shit!" Like, dude could wield it.
Yeah, like that was literally what I was telling my mother. Like, she was like, "I don't understand how he can move the hammer." I was like, "When was the last time you saw Age of Ultron?" And then I told her the whole party scene. She's like, "You know what? I gotta go back and rewatch all these movies now because." First of all, this movie wrecked me as a whole. I was like, yeah, I know the feeling.
Oh, same.
I think we all know the feeling.
I started crying when Dead Widow, good God.
Dead Widow.
Black Widow died, and I didn't stop for the rest. Like, it was like a mixture of sad tears and happy tears all in one.
You want to know, that was probably the most fucking wild scene ever. Because essentially, they're trying to commit suicide. Like, these motherfuckers are trying to commit suicide.
They're trying to figure out who's going to commit suicide.
I'm like, no, they knew who's going to commit suicide. They both knew. They were like, it's got to be me. No, it's me. Yeah. No, it's me.
The thing is like, I know why Nat's doing it. Because one, like, the only family she has is the Avengers. Like, that's it. And exactly. And like, I knew it was going to be Natalie. Because, like, Hawkeye, like, if it was Hawkeye, I would have been shocked.
Yeah.
Like, I would have been completely shocked because he has wife, he has children, and he has all of the Avengers.
I've killed people, Nat. I can't go back. Yes, you
can. So
is
she.
You were killing bad people. What are you talking about?
Exactly. Like,
plus you killed monsters and shit like that. Like, what do you don't act like you fucking have empathy for human life or whatever. Get out of here.
Yeah, and like. If it would have been Clint, I would have been like, what the fuck are you doing, Marvel?
That would have been even more shocking, but overall, it was still a shocking scene that they were just like, I'm going to fling myself over this bridge real quick. Like, okay.
Like, that Lord. Part where she actually fell didn't make me cry, because like I said, I knew it was going to happen. What made me cry is when they got back, and everybody's like, where's Nat? And then you just see Hawkeye, like, breaking down, and I was like, oh, my baby. No.
Yeah. And you know what's even sadder?
What?
You remember what was the last thing she told all the Avengers?
Well, it's been a week now, so no.
The last line she said to all the Avengers, they're gathering up to go back in time, right?
Mm-hmm.
See you in a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what, yeah. I saw that today on Instagram, and I was like, oh, fuck.
Oh God,
like,
why?
After that, like, throughout the rest, it was a mixture of, like, sad tears and happy tears. Like, it was sad when people died, but then it was, oh my God, it was so many happy tears when I saw my child come out of Doctor Strange's little vortex, and then it became sad tears when Tony and Spider-Man, like, met up, and I was like, oh. And because, like, Spider starts going, like, on his little rambling, and he was like, he said that we were gone for 5 years, and he started doing his little whirl thing, and Tony's just sitting there with, like, tears, and I'm like, oh, Tony. And then he, like, hugs him, like, and, I just...
Don't you cry now. Don't you cry. Yeah, this is, like, oh, my God. It's so hard not to talk about this movie, because... For those who haven't seen it, you know, I've always told people, you know, like I was there, literally Friday night, no, evening, saw it, was there, and I was surprised that, you know, I didn't see a crowd coming out of the theater or whatever. I guess we got there on time, and I was so scared of hearing somebody, like, spoiling it as they were coming out of the theater.
Mm-hmm.
But no, not at all, And that's what I always told people, you know, people who had seen it. I was like, I saw Avengers. How was it? I was like, there's only one way to describe it, and it's a personal story. It's not. I could see why people prefer Infinity War over Endgame, because Infinity War, it's more action. It keeps up the pace. Everything is just like so in your face. It's all this great spectacle.
It's a normal Marvel movie.
While Endgame is more personal.
It's for the fans.
Yeah, it's for the fans. It's more personal. It has great fan service for those who have watched all 21 movies.
Mm-hmm.
All those little callbacks. And it's more personal. It's not the big spectacle until you get to that very end, which is like I just I just gotta give applause to the VFX people because I can't imagine they're like, we gotta do what now? We gotta do all this?
Yeah.
You motherfuckers are crazy.
I actually
Here.
met some of the special effects people at
Oh
a
yeah.
film festival I went to because they talked about, they were actually showing Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Oh yeah.
They showed what it looked like when they filmed it, and it's literally just cars. Like,
that's
it was the truck scene where he was riding the truck like a scooter. And the guy was, when they were first showing it, they were like, don't tell anybody you saw this. Like, it's out now, so I'm pretty sure I can. But he was like, don't tell anybody you saw this. Like, this is specifically just for this. Like, no taking pictures, no doing this. And, like, I was in the front row. I was ready. I was, like, watching. And so, like, it's literally, they took the truck and, like, rolled it down. And then, like, there's, like, this one point where this, like, kind of car flips over because I guess Ant-Man hits it or something.
Yeah.
And, so, like, you see that, and then they're like, all right, now we're going to show you what we do. And it, like, did the beginning steps where it's kind of like a trace outline to figure out where he's going to go. And then, because he's, like, big at this point. And so you see kind of, like, it coming together, and it's just so beautiful, and it looks like so much work. And I'm, like, it's just so many props to the Marvel VFX people, because like you just look at it and you're like, it's unbelievable. Because then it also showed us the one where I don't know her name, but the girl who can like make herself transparent so she can go through like walls. It's from Ant-Man and the Wasp too. She's the villain.
Ghost.
Yeah, Ghost. Yeah. They showed the car scene where she I think it was the car scene where she like slides through the car and like people like hit themselves or whatever.
Oh right.
Yeah, and so you see they show the scene where these guys are like punching themselves like already without like any person like making them do it.
Right.
So like you just see their heads moving, and then they're like, all right, now let's show you like what we do, and it like progresses through the like transition of putting a person in there that's not actually there, and it's just like so beautiful. And I wish so many more people could have seen it, but it was literally just a handful of people who decided to go to that panel, and I feel bad for people who missed it because it was amazing.
Right. That's nutty. Yeah, and imagine doing the VFX for when Ant-Man is small or whatever.
Oh, that's
crazy to me. Like, okay. Here's a big question I have.
Okay.
For people who have seen it. I'm going to ask you this, Brittany.
Okay.
Did it feel like 3 hours for you?
Ant-Man?
No, Avengers Endgame.
Oh, we were talking about Ant-Man, so...
No, Ant-Man is not 3 hours long. Damn it, 3 hours long. Oh my god, that was quick. Wow. But did Avengers Endgame feel like 3 hours to you?
Oh god, no. Not at all.
Okay. Alright.
Did it feel like way to you?
No, that was the other thing. I didn't feel it at all. And I told my dad about it. I was like, because he came in and he saw me. He was like, so, Avengers, blah, 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 blah. And then he asked me, does it feel like 3 hours? I was like, honestly, and I was like, okay, it all depends on how invested are you in this universe.
Yeah.
Because for me, I'm all invested. And if you're all invested in this Marvel Cinematic Universe and you enjoy all those movies and you know your stuff about it, I think you'll enjoy it. I think it'll blow by like nothing.
I think Endgame is one of those games. Good God, I'm so tired.
It's okay.
Endgame is one of those movies that, like, even if you haven't seen the other ones, like, you can still watch it and you can still sympathize. Because my friend, she went with me, and she didn't see any of the other movies. Like, we had to explain some stuff to her in the end, but, like, even she was crying towards the end. Because, like, they're such good actors, such good actors, and the editing is great, and the like, the special effects is great. It's all so amazing, and, like, you can just see like the true emotion on the people's faces, like when they're acting. Like you could see the emotion on Tony Stark's face, you could see the emotion on Spider-Man's face, and Piper? Good God.
Pepper.
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 God. I kept wanting to say Potts, and then I was like, I know that's her last name, but what's her first name?
Yeah.
But, like, you could see the emotion in Potts, and then, like, it was even sad with his little girl and Happy, and then I just, like, it was just tears, and, like, my friend Dylan, he already saw it, so he came and saw it with us, and he likes to see people's reaction.
Oh, yeah, I imagine. Yeah, that's me. That's me.
I literally heard sniffles all around, and I was trying to be quiet with my crying, but, like, it was literally, like, fountains just going. And I was like,
waterfall.
Like,
turn the faucet on.
Yeah, like,
take a shower.
It was, like, I don't want him to be gone.
Nobody ever told you it's okay to cry. It's okay.
It's so sad. Like,
I know.
And then, like, it's just, did you know that his I Am Iron Man was, see, this is what I love about editors, because, before, with the snap from Iron Man, we're just going to go ahead and say it, Iron Man snaps,
he snaps his fingers, does all the other villains,
He snaps his fingers. Originally, there was no line.
Yep. I read this story too.
Right. But did you read that it was an editor who said that they should do a full circle and say, I am Iron Man?
See, I didn't. I think I have, but at the end of the day, I think that's genius.
Right. But the thing is I've seen everybody else,
crazy.
Like all the fan pages and stuff, said that Robert Downey Jr. improvised it. No.
Huh.
See, that's the thing. That's the thing that I hate about being an editor is we get no recognition. Like, this one paragraph said, because it was quoting the Russo brothers or whatever.
Yeah.
Said that an editor came up that we should do a full circle with I Am Iron Man.
See, that confirms it right there. That confirms it right there.
But then a fan account that I saw on Instagram was like, did you know that I Am Iron Man was improvised by Robert Downey Jr.? And I was like, bitch, no. Like, I was so mad.
I also read... Okay. Well, I don't know if you read the same story, but to counter that, I read an article that said Robert Downey Jr. didn't want to say it.
He didn't want to say it?
Yeah, he didn't want to say the line.
Why?
But he did it anyway. I don't know. I guess maybe because he must have felt it was out of place, but I don't know. But I read an article that said, I thought it was perfect too. And yeah, if you read it on the page or whatever and it said I am Iron Man, yeah, but no, it was all about how he delivered that line.
Yeah, like if he would have just been like I am Iron Man, like no, but he knew that he was basically dying.
Yeah, like he was he was fucked in the end. Like he just knew it.
I saw this joke where it was like other things Doctor Strange could have meant when he held up his finger. Give me 1 minute. He was pointing up to say, throw the gauntlet to Captain Marvel because she can take it.
Right.
Like, there was so many other things, and I was like, damn. Instead, he took it as, let me snap my fingers.
But at that moment, though, when they were trying to return the stones or whatever, Thanos blew up the car or whatever. So you know how they had to return the stones, right?
Yeah.
And they were turning up the minivan or whatever, and they were trying to send the stones back in time or whatever. That kind of counters that meme or whatever, because Captain Marvel has the gauntlet at one point, tries to throw it in, and Thanos with his like fucking helicopter fucking sword or whatever just throws his sword and destroys the minivan.
Okay. Oh, right.
Did you? Okay. Yeah. See, I told you should have took notes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. But yeah, still funny though. Still funny. But yeah, See, if anyone's gonna blame anybody, again, going back to Infinity War, don't blame Star-Lord. Blame Doctor Strange. This motherfucker saw one outcome, and he was like, "There's only one way. There's only one way."
I mean, that's not his fault. That's just how the future unturned. He saw over 400,000.
Yeah.
Outcomes.
40 million and something many outcomes. Yeah. The one.
He's like, yeah.
And I love the little exchange where, Iron Man comes to Doctor Strange. He's like, "You said there was one way we win. Is this it?" And Doctor Strange's like, "If I tell you, it won't work." And I was like, "Oh,
That's true, because if
that's how it works. Thank you." I was like,
yeah,
"Thank God."
because if Tony would have known that at the beginning, he would have just went ahead and done it. Either that, or he would have tried to find another way.
Yeah, exactly.
Because like he doesn't want to die, because he said in the
And
beginning he wasn't going to do it because he finally got his dream, which
yeah,
is really really
exactly.
sad,
Yeah, it
extremely
really is.
sad.
And I love the little moment where all hope is lost and Doctor Strange is holding off the ocean or whatever,
And he
and
holds up his
that the
finger.
whole what now?
When he holds up his finger.
Yeah, when he holds up his finger, that emotional tension moment,
Oh yeah.
and Tony Stark is looking at him. Doctor Strange just slowly lifts his finger up, and if you pay close attention, you can see Doctor Strange's finger shaking because he still has that. His hands are still broken, and he could do magic, but his hands are still like
Mm-hmm.
shaking or whatever. And I love that little detail. And then it hits Tony Stark, and he's like, "Oh, I know what I have to do now."
Yeah, and then I think the
It's that
I
little
am Iron
motivation.
Man is perfect, because like before
Oh my god, it
Thanos
brings it up.
tries to snap, he says I am inevitable. But then
Clean.
when he snaps, nothing
Yeah.
happens. He's like, "What?" Then he looks at Tony and he goes, "I am Iron Man." And when he snapped, I was like, "Tony, no!"
Yeah, you could just see it in his face. He's trying to be brave, but at the same time, you could tell he is like he can't do it. Like he's struggling. Like
Yeah,
it's
because
killing
he's
him right
basically leaving everything he loves behind.
now. Yeah,
And that, like,
yeah.
that sucks, is because I think I read somewhere, there was at some point where Cap said something along the lines of, like, Tony doesn't really care. And
Mm-hmm.
he's not willing to die for, like, this cause or whatever.
Right.
And, like, but if you think back to it, like, first Avengers, he threw a freaking nuclear, like, arrow, like,
Yeah.
into the
Yeah.
fucking sky.
Yeah. Thanks to the government.
Yeah, and then, like, in the other Avengers, he was like getting freaking pummeled. Like he
Oh yeah.
literally, he was like, "We can do this. Like, I don't care." Blah blah blah. And then
Mm.
literally in this Avengers, fucking dies.
Yeah. Which.
Like, it just
Yeah. It's. And that's the thing too. I'm excited for Far From Home. I love that new trailer started off with, "Everywhere I look, all I can see is him,
yeah.
and he's gone."
You know
I'm
what
just
I'm
like
excited
this.
for
What's that?
is that I don't know where somebody found it. Again, I get all my information from Instagram, which is probably not the best place, but
Yeah.
somebody screenshotted where it says that Robert Downey Jr. appears in Far Far From Home.
It could be a photo of him.
I
Who
don't
knows?
I don't think so, because
But
if you go over to
oh, I know what it could be.
what's his face's profile, it says that he is out to destroy Spider-Man at all costs. He is a master of illusions.
Mysterio. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I'm
And
thinking
that's the thing about. Oh.
I'm thinking he's gonna bring Tony Stark back, and it's
Yeah.
gonna destroy Parker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's gonna make some sort of illusion or whatever.
Where like Tony's saying that you're like a disgrace or something, like
That
to
that could be it. That could be it. Because I will say, I don't know about you, but Jake Gyllenhaal, I don't know what it is. I just can't. I'm not a fan of Jake Gyllenhaal. I just don't know what it is. He's a great actor. I loved him in Nightcrawler, but I think ever since I saw him in Donnie Darko, that kind of just been like, oh god, I don't like this guy at all. I can't erase Donnie Darko from my head.
yeah.
But now that he's Mysterio, I'm like, and everything that I've seen, I'm like, I like it. And that's the other thing about Far From Home that scares me the most is that I really hope, I love the idea that, when Thanos snapped in Infinity War, it made a little tear in the universe. So
Yeah.
now we're going to play with multiverses. I really hope that multiverses will not be like coming to play in the cinematic universe. I hope it's just for one movie, because I really don't want it to be, X-Men are here because they're from a different universe or whatever. I don't want that, because my theory was always like, it would be really awesome. Okay, so Thanos snapped his fingers, made a tear in the universe. Okay, But what if Iron Man snapped his fingers and somehow, no, wait, better. So Hulk brings back everybody. Banner Hulk, which again, didn't see that coming, but I love that. But so Banner Hulk snaps everybody back, right?
Yeah.
So now that we know, that they're back, I always thought, when the people come back, that activates the mutant gene in everybody, or not everybody, but like people who have the mutant gene, it activates it in them. That's always been my theory. I still hope that's it. I doubt it, and maybe they'll come up with something more creative other than it's a multiverse. It's like I really hope that's not the case. But anyways, Endgame.
My parents, they saw Endgame.
Oh yeah.
Well, I think Tuesday or last week. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure, but they were like, so after we see it, y'all can feel free to like not tiptoe around us. And well, then I was talking to my mom, and she was like, "How are they still in high school?" And I was like, "'Cause they weren't there." And she was like, "No, I get that, but like 5 years passed. How are they in high school?" And I was like, "Because they vanished. Like they vanished in time for 5 years. They stayed the same because nothing changed for them. But 5 years passed in the real world. So the kids who were still there, they are all graduated and stuff. It's like And so she was like, "That doesn't make sense." And I was like, "Okay, Mom."
No, well, here's the thing. If you listen to Spider-Man's rambling or whatever, he specifically says Doctor Strange says it's been 5 years, and Spider-Man goes, "Well, it felt like 5 minutes for us."
Right.
So
they probably didn't listen to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, and she was like, "So everybody who's just important to Spider-Man was vanished?" I was like, "Yeah, pretty much."
Again, it's a 50% chance. So there's a good chance that
But I mean, we've already seen like MJ and like all that stuff. The one I'm worried about is Aunt May.
Oh yeah. Huh.
Because like we don't know if she was snapped because we didn't see her. So like she could have aged.
We did see her. We saw her at the funeral. She was right by Peter.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay, so she didn't age. Okay. I'm not gonna bring in a notebook into the movie theater.
It's okay. This is probably why it's a good thing I saw it twice. So, any plans of seeing it again?
When it comes out, I'm not paying money to go see it again. I'm too broke for that. I don't got money.
Right. That's right.
I had to choose between food or a drink, and I chose food because the rest of my money was going towards Endgame. That's how dedicated I am.
Marvel all the way.
Exactly.
Yeah, again, it's a personal story. I loved it a lot. All right, we'll start off with the negatives. Was there anything you didn't like about the movie? Okay, put aside your emotions for a second. Was there anything you didn't really like? Don't let your emotions cloud your judgment. I think that's the right phrase. I don't know. But yeah, can you think of anything that you didn't like or whatever?
Ooh, I didn't like Captain Marvel.
What now?
I didn't like Captain Marvel.
Again?
She seems so pointless. Like she literally showed up in the beginning and was like, "You're not going to see me for a while." And I'm like, "Bitch, you're the whole reason that like Nick Fury called you. The whole reason."
Yeah. See, that was the thing I was so relieved by. I was so relieved that the directors used her, at least to me, they used her right. Because this whole like, oh, she's going to save the universe and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, we haven't, at the time, we didn't even see Captain Marvel. Then when we did, it was at least in my eyes, it was a good movie. But I was like, it just wouldn't feel right if she was the one that came in and was like, all right, problem solved.
Well, yeah, like, I mean, I fully agree with that. Like, it wouldn't have been right if she was like problem solved, and I knew it wouldn't be. But so she's only there for like 5 minutes of the fucking movie, which is completely pointless. Completely.
Again, she and this is coming from the guy who oversees these movies, she's the most strongest MCU character ever. And the fact that, you know, they used her well, they didn't overplay her.
Yeah.
It was great.
I
I
mean,
love that.
I
And
get.
so it makes sense why she was only there for like 5 minutes. I
Yeah, I
dug
mean,
that
I
a
get
lot.
it. I fully get it. But, like, I also feel like they could have done it if she just wasn't in it. Because, like, she literally came in. They threw her the gauntlet once to try and get her to fly to the van, but she couldn't even do that.
Mm-hmm.
And then she tried to, like, fight with Thanos. And then she also failed with that. And then the only thing that I liked about Captain Marvel is that she came to Spider-Man's rescue because that's my child and she protected him. And that is it.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
I do not like Captain Marvel at all.
Mm.
At all. I think she's pointless.
Damn.
Sorry for the Captain Marvel fans.
No, it's fine. Like, I remember, you know, staying on Captain Marvel real quick, for a second. So I remember watching the movie. It was at that 5-year transition, and that's another thing I gotta talk about too. So when I saw her with the whole voice or the whole contacting and seeing what's going on with the world, when we saw her haircut, I could only think of my friend. I was just like, when I saw the haircut, I was like, my friend is gonna fucking love this when she sees her with the haircut, because she loves Captain Marvel, and she's like, I just wanted to cut her hair, and then I'll be good. I was like, okay, and she just texted me saying she got the haircut. I was like, yeah, she did. So yeah, but okay. First of all, I gotta mention, I love how this movie started out. 23 days later or whatever,
Yeah.
Tony gets saved by Captain Marvel, but it's the fact that they're, you know, and I love that little that outrage Tony was given to Steve. He was like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
wanted to put a suit around the world and you wouldn't let me do it.
Yeah.
You know, this could have been prevented. And, you know, he's just like, and I love the little, you know, how he's like just drained from, like, you know, he doesn't look good. He doesn't look well at all. Tony's been in space and he's dehydrated. He looks like a mess, and he's like outpouring out on Steve Rogers, and Steve Rogers isn't really saying anything.
Mm-hmm. He did
He's
it
just
twice.
letting him vent. Yeah, and just, oh my god, that was great.
I feel like that was beautiful, like, both times, just because, like, Tony has taken so much shit. Like, he has taken so much shit, and he's kept it all together. And he's kept it behind this, like, I'm a billionaire playboy who doesn't need anybody or anyone. But, like, he really does care, and he really, like, but, like, he's taken so much shit from Cap and, like, everybody else. So for him finally, like, standing up and being like, listen, I tried to help this planet and you did not let me, like, all this stuff. I'm like, yes, Iron Man, spill your guts, because, like, it's long overdue. And then especially when they came back to try and be like, yeah, we're gonna reverse everything after finally Iron Man is happy and he let them have it again. I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
And I fully believe that the only reason why Iron Man decided to help them is because he saw that picture of Peter Parker.
Yeah,
fully believe.
definitely. Oh my god, yeah, totally. And I just love that they find Thanos. He's all alone. He's got no armies and blah blah blah. He's all fucked up or whatever. I'm like, something doesn't seem right. I'm like, and I'm just like, you see him all burnt to shit or whatever. I'm like, I don't understand what's going on, because last time I checked, you know, he only took an axe to the chest and that was it. I was like, why is he all fucked up?
Yeah.
And then, you know, he used the stones. This is how we get him. I used the stones to destroy the stones. I was like, motherfucker. I was like, and I was like, they're doing the thing that, you know, I saw somebody theorize, and I was like, that's cool. And then I'm just so interested in the scene, and then here comes Thor with Stormbreaker, chops his head off. I'm like, holy shit. That was the first time I did an outburst. I was like, that just happened.
Yeah.
I went for the head. I was like, holy shit. And there's that beautiful shot as Thor is walking out with that amazing score, blurs out 5 years later. And Captain America being being my favorite MCU character as he is, because he's trying to help people, you know. That great line where he's like, you know, I keep telling them to move on. Some do, but not us. He's just coping, trying to help heal people or whatever. And that nice little scene, and oh my god, it was so great, so great. And I love everybody got something to play with. It was so great. Fat Thor, oh my god, did not see that coming,
Oh my
and
god,
it
I thought
only
that was
made
so funny.
sense. It
That...
just,
Sorry.
I, I loved that. I love that. Not because of the joke, like the joke was funny, but you understood where he was coming from.
Oh yeah.
You know,
What
after what you know, and that's the thing. You know, your top Avengers have gone through some shit. You know, whether it's Tony being like, I can't sell my weapons anymore. You know, it's just making more problems. To come in ultimately being like, you know what, I gotta work with the government. I want to protect the world, and Cap being working for the government in the beginning, and then realizing that, you know, politics is like corrupted or whatever, and he's just like, no, we have to do what's right. We can't put it in other people's hands. And Thor just being like destined to rule Asgard only to have it destroyed. And then the one moment where he's trying to be who he is supposed to be, he fails, and then he gets another chance, ultimately fails again, and he's like, well, I got nothing else left to lose, so I got nothing. So I'm just gonna self-pity and all this business. I love that. I think people are just reading too much into the joke of like, oh, it's Fat Thor. They made Thor a joke, blah blah blah. It's like, no, you don't. It's more than that. It's more, yeah, the jokes are funny, but look on the emotional side. Like, imagine having the powers, you know, you're a god, and you finally take out your enemy, only it didn't really resolve anything. What else are you going to do? Like, no way would you stay in shape. And that's why, ultimately, Thor couldn't take on Thanos like he would have if he was still in, you know, fighting mode or whatever. Like, that's why he didn't take out Thanos, like, in this movie. So,
yeah. My favorite
what
thing
did you
that
think about?
So, when I saw Fat Thor, I was like, holy shit. Like, I was not expecting it. But then, and I mean, I didn't mind it. Like, I realized that he had to go through this whole, like, I need to realize I'm still worthy and, like, all this stuff. But what I found funny is, like, afterwards when I went and, like, was able to actually look at all the Endgame posts, one of them said, where it was like this girl saying, I'm only going for the plot, and then it said plot, and it was a picture of Thor where he's all nice and chiseled, and somebody replied going, who's gonna tell him? I died laughing.
Oh my god, yeah.
I was laughing so hard because I was like, damn, they gonna be so angry that they paid for a 3-hour movie for a Fat Thor.
Yeah, like that's all my question is. It's like, I know some people who love Thor, and I'm just like, and they're like, oh, I can't wait for Endgame and blah blah blah. I'm like, I was like, I didn't even want to mention Thor. I was like, man, I can't wait till you see it, because I got one question I gotta ask you, and then they see it. I'm like, all right, and they're like, oh, I saw Endgame. I was like, how was it? And I was, you know, no, they saw Endgame. I'm like, all right, just, you know, I'm just like, make myself comfortable, and then I shoot him with the, how do you think of Thor? He's like, dude, don't even get me started on Thor. I was like, oh, come on. He's like, and they're like, I get it, but too many damn jokes with him. I just,
See,
I was like, I get it, I understand.
That's where I was kind of different, because I feel like if you understand his emotional thing, then the jokes are just kind of like digging at him. But like what I saw people saying is that it was fat shaming, that they made Thor fat, and like the thing is, it would be if no, hang on, it would be if when he like got into his like Thor armor suit, he would have been thin automatically. But when he changed back into his Thor armor and everything, he was still fat. So by him staying throughout the whole entire movie as a fat Thor, he was good. Like, it wasn't fat shaming, it wasn't anything like that. Right. But if he would have like zapped into his like cape and armor and stuff and he became thin, then that's when like, I would have kind of had a problem, because it's like, that's kind of bad how, like, because, like, it'd be really, really bad if he could just, like, snap his fingers and automatically he's this, like, some hot stud again.
Yeah, that would have been shitty as hell. You already know that.
Oh,
There
yeah.
would be articles and all kinds of stuff. Wow, what else? Okay, first of all, Tony Stark having a daughter, I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, because, I don't know, when he went outside and he had, what was he carrying with him? No, he wasn't carrying anything. But when he was walking outside and I saw the tent, I was like, so your dog has a tent? I was like, what? I'm confused. And then he's like, what's the girl's name? Is it Maddie? I feel like,
I think it's
goddamn,
Maddie.
it's gonna bother me, so I'm just gonna. Can you look it up real quick?
Oh, yeah, hang on.
But yeah, I mean, when he mentions the name, I'm like, oh, he's got a kid, and she comes out with the Iron Man helmet or whatever. Oh my god! Lifts up the helmet. I'm like, this little girl is the cutest thing ever. I'm like, you. I was like, of course, it would make. It will only make sense. He just has to move on and have a little family. Like, oh. God, that was great. I love that. You know, also love the moment where Tony Stark, going back to their ultimate plan of using time travel, and, she comes along. He's like, Mommy told me to come save you. And he's like, I've been saved. So, oh my God. Another thing I loved is when he finally gives in, like you said, when he looks at the photo of Peter Parker. Because at first I thought he was going to grab the dad photo, and I'm like, that would have been weird. But seeing Peter Parker, he's like, I gotta at least try. And then he does it. He's like, if it doesn't work, then oh well, it doesn't work. And then it works, and he fucking falls to his chair, and he's like, shit.
Yeah.
And the little girl is like, shit. Oh my God, I couldn't contain myself. That was fucking hilarious. No, shit, no. And then, oh my God.
Ooh,
I mean,
Morgan.
Morgan, yep, that's
took
the
me
name.
so long. I looked up Iron Man's child's name, and all that came up was people asking who the kid in the end was. Which was Harley.
Oh, it's the
funeral.
kid. It's the kid from Iron Man 3.
Yeah, like, I knew that, but, like, everybody was like, who's the kid in I'm like, I don't care about him. I care about
who else is mourning?
The little girl.
Who else is sad over here? I don't understand. Who else is sad? Yeah, like, just get out of my way. I gotta see all my heroes in mourning. Like, yeah, I didn't realize it was him until I left the theater. I was like, who is that? And then I remember reading an article saying the Iron Man 3 kid was going to be in the movie. I'm like, oh, that's him. I was like, oh my God, again, talk about fan service, doing it right. Like, oh my God, so good. But yeah, when he finds out about time travel, and I just love his reaction. He's just like, I figured it out. Like, I couldn't. And then arrives at Avengers headquarters and, gives Cap his shield. And he's like, yeah, I'm giving this back to you. And because I'm afraid Morgan's going to use this for sledding. Oh my God, everything about that. And again, going back in time through the movies again was something else. I think my favorites. See, now this is hard. I can't tell what was my favorite part of the whole going back in time. It comes down to the New York scene or whatever, and then the whole going to New Jersey. And I we'll just talk about the New York scene first of all. Like, I love that it literally picked up moments after the end of them capturing Loki, and I love that Tony Stark being like, oh, Cap, when I designed that suit, I didn't realize it would not make your ass look all that great. No, Cap. Ant-Man's like, no, Cap, don't worry. When I looked at your ass, I always thought, that's America's ass.
Yeah.
I was like, I love that Ant-Man is a fanboy of Captain America. I love that so much.
Yeah.
I just love that. And, okay, when Cap is going to get the Spectre, or the Scepter, I mean,
yeah,
I couldn't he arrives at that elevator, and
Is
it's
this Hail
all
Hydra?
yeah.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
first of all, when I first was experiencing it, I was like, they are going to. I was like, are we? I was literally next to a friend, and I was like, oh, they're. I was like, I had to, you know, sit up a little. I had to like sit up, and I was like, oh, watch this, because I initially thought we were gonna see an elevator fight scene. I was like, it's all kind
Yeah.
of the same
I
people,
thought it was going to be the same as when they fought in Civil War.
and
But
then he
then,
goes
yeah.
Winter Soldier, yeah, and then when he goes Hail Hydra, I was like, oh my god, that's fucking brilliant. Of course, that
Yeah.
only makes sense.
I was so
That makes
confused
so
for a
much.
while, but then I remember I saw a comic book strip where that happened, and I was like,
Mhm.
oh, way to like shoot it back to the comics. But in that same area, like, I wonder what's going to happen because Loki took the cube back. Like, he's vanished with the cube.
So that I guess is going to tie into the Loki Disney Plus show that he's getting.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah,
I guess I'm
that's
not going to see what
probably it.
happens then.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. But that whole elevator fight scene, I mean that elevator Hail Hydra, I thought that was the smartest call ever. Like, of course, because he just knows, of course. And plus, it would make him look bad, and then we get that moment with 2012 Captain America versus 2023 Captain America. I found Loki. I'm not Loki. And just they go at it.
Right.
I love that. That was so great.
It
And
was
then
nice.
they did have a Martha moment, but it was quick. But it makes total sense though. It makes more sense because it's like because he thinks it's Loki, and 2012 Cap is like, what? How do you bang right in the face? Like I thought that was quick. That was awesome.
The way he got him to get off of him was like, Bucky's real.
Yeah, exactly. He's alive, and oh man, that was great.
And then after he was like down, he was like, that is America's ass, and I'm like, hell yeah, it is.
So good. I just loved how he was just like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, it's just so good. I love that so much. And then they got to go further back to 1970 New Jersey, and Tony Stark having that reconcile with his dad or whatever.
Oh yeah, that was sweet.
Yeah. It's not just the like big moments that will get you emotional. It's these little moments too, like
yeah. And like the thing is like, I mean, most people know that I'm a hardcore fan, so like, and that's what kind of like made me a little angry is because my friend Dylan, like God love him, but he like leaned over and he goes, "Do you know who that is?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not an idiot."
Right. I've been paying attention to these movies. Leave me alone.
Yeah. And then like after the movie was over, he was like, "You know who that kid was in the end, right?" And I was like, "Yes." And he was like, "It's the kid from Iron Man 3 and not Iron Man 2." And I was like, "Dude."
Iron Man 3.
Oh, it was Iron Man 3? Okay.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Dude, I know." The only thing I didn't know was the banging cuz like I'm not going to remember something from all the way in 2008, but like...
And it's a sound effect, too.
Yeah, it's not actually... They should have showed it. I wish they would have actually showed the scene where he was banging.
Then again, somebody pointed out, you could also interpret it as a bell tolling or whatever. For a funeral.
Yeah. Every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I know. But I also love that scene where, in the 1970s, while Tony Stark is reconciled, Cap is trying to, avoid, and,
Peggy.
He sees the picture and turns around, Margaret Carter, and there's Peggy. And you just see it, like, you see him just...
He wishes
I
he
don't
could
know
stay.
if there was a tear, but, like, I don't know if you could see a tear on his face, but he desperately wanted to say something. He wanted to go in there and just be like, I'm here. Like, oh my God, he wanted that so badly. Did. Ultimately, he did, which was awesome as hell.
It was.
Again, fan service at its best.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and did you also catch? You caught the whole Ant-Man classic helmet in the 70s or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, that was great. That was so great. And they're getting more Pym particles. That was great. Oh my God, I don't know. I really dug it, but okay. What was your favorite moment in the movie? I know there's a lot, but if you had to pick one, what is your okay? Do your top three. Yeah, do your
Oh, well,
top three.
well, that's easy then. Captain America wielding the hammer.
Was your
My
first favorite,
oh, I was supposed to put them in order.
or well, okay? So what's your favorite moment?
Okay, my favorite. I really have to think about like all of them coming back, especially my boy Spider Man. Because
Oh,
like when
okay.
they all came back, I was one of those noobs who like clapped when they came back.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then second scene, Iron Man snapping completely.
Ooh.
Like it was a really really tearjerker scene, but like
Yeah.
it's my favorite.
Yeah.
And then
I got you.
Cap wielding the hammer, just because like I
Mm,
knew it and I like to know
mm.
things.
Right. 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 That's hmm. Very awesome. Very awesome. I just yeah. When they all come back at the end, just hearing that those little drums, and you see all these portals, and just like who do you see first? You see Black Panther coming out,
Oh
and it's
yeah.
like oh God.
Oh,
I just
the moment
oh
I saw
man.
Black Panther, I was like, "Where is he? Where's my child? Where is
Yeah.
he?"
Where
And
is
then
he?
he
Move,
like he
move.
right exactly. He came out with Doctor Strange, just like, "Oh, there he is!" And then they all got in perfect fighting stances, and you just see my child like squatting down like in his Spider Man pose, and I'm like, "Oh, he's so adorable." And then like my heart melted when he started going on his normal rambling, like nothing ever happened, and
Yeah.
like
Mm-hmm.
everybody wasn't heartbroken. He's like, he said that we were gone for 5 years, but it was like 5 minutes to us, and then he said that we needed to go, and like all, and Tony was just like,
He just want he
and
gave him a hug. He just wanted a hug,
I know,
man.
like I looked at him and I was like,
He,
Tony,
you
same,
could
same Tony.
you could tell he missed that. He missed that rambling. He missed
I
it so
know. I
much.
was like, Tony, same.
Oh God, yeah. I just ooh, yeah. I just and then they're all lined up. Okay, first of all, hold up. We got to go back for a few minutes, but we got to talk about how we talked about how Thor grabbing, changing or whatever. I love that moment too. I love that moment a lot. I love that, Thor is literally like, okay, first of all, it is pretty insane that, you know, Thanos, 2014 Thanos arrives. First thing he does, blow up Avengers. Like,
Mm-hmm.
that was fucking insane. Because I remember watching the trailers, I was like, what the fuck are they? And then I never would have guessed it's literally at Avengers headquarters. I was like shocked. I was like, how the fuck are you all not dead right now?
They're
Like, let's
superheroes.
be realistic. Oh my god. Oh my god. But yeah, I loved it. And then Thor's out there because Thanos is chilling. He wants Nebula to go grab the glove and stones and whatever.
Yeah.
And Thor's just watching him or whatever. Here comes Tony and Steve, and they're like, "What's he doing?" He's like, "He's just been sitting there." He's like, "Where's the stones? Underneath all of this or whatever." Well, let's keep it that way. And I think it's Thor who says, "Well, let's kill him properly."
Yeah.
Reaches out with two like hands out, bang bang, and then boom, Thor with his braided beard or whatever, and just oh my god, you knew Thor was ready to whoop his ass. Like,
Oh,
oh my god.
exactly. Because it's
Oh my
basically his
god.
second chance.
Yeah. And just seeing that was a great fight scene too, but I'll tell you, especially after seeing it a second time, like I honestly like when I saw when Thanos was breaking his shield, I legit thought that was the end for Cap.
Oh,
But
same.
I'll tell you what, seeing it a second time, I felt my heart beating like fast because it's fucking intense when you just hear Thanos just like ramming on that shield like very hard and like
Mm-hmm.
bang bang
Because it's
bang like
supposed to
it
be the
just
most durable steel.
yeah, and just gets tossed aside. And this is what I want, Brittany. So he gets tossed aside and Thanos is like, you know what, I was gonna spare your planet, but you know what, since you basically pissed me off or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna fucking wreck your world. Fuck you and your stupid world. Basically, I'm paraphrasing here, but
Yeah.
still, he was just fucking angry. And Cap, again, with his shield, broken shield, man, and he's got almost a broken arm, tightens that shit, and then you see that wide shot of just Cap and Thanos and his whole army. And I'm like, I want that fucking poster now. Like, give me that fucking epic poster. And then
Yeah.
you hear him. Hey, Sam, Cap, it's Sam on your left. Oh, calling back
I
to
heard that
Winter
too,
Soldier.
and I was like, "Oh, see him."
And then here comes the drums. Boom, 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 boom. All these portals open. And then you hear that sweet Avengers score coming in, kicking in. All lined up, all the Avengers. And, Cap is like, Avengers, boom.
He finally got to say it.
God.
Because I remember he went to go say it in something else, but it ended right before he said a symbol.
Yeah. Age of Ultron, which, again, oh my God, like that was, And I also, you gotta love Cap's suit in this one, because he's got the scales on his suit.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was pretty nice. That was like a nice little touch to the comics. That was great. Seeing that whole, again, I feel like I can't imagine being a VFX person being like, all right, we're going to do the impossible, but somehow we fucking did it or whatever. I got to say, I was legit scared whenever, first of all, Scarlet Witch is a badass. Oh, she was so close to killing Thanos. Like everybody, not everybody, but most people, most of the characters that we know and love got their fucking shots at Thanos, which was great. Mm-hmm. And Scarlet Witch was like close. I loved how she's like, you took everything from me.
Yeah.
Thanos is like, I don't even know who you are. You will. Just nearly kills him, and Thanos is like, just fire fucking everything now. But our troops just do it. Bang.
Yeah.
And this is where I got scared for a second. I was like, oh God. They're like, they're shooting in the sky. I'm like, where are they shooting at? I'm like, oh God, don't you dare tell me they're going to bring in the X-Men right now or the Fantastic Four. No, it's fucking Captain Marvel. And I was like, okay, that scared me. Like, I was so scared that they were just going to be like, hey, here's more characters that we don't know. New characters. I was so scared. But I love that Captain Marvel was just like, ba-bang, ba-bang. And this is my favorite part of that whole fucking last giant battle or whatever. There's Peter Parker like clenching on, like holding on for dear life onto that fucking glove or whatever.
Oh yeah, my child.
He's like, hey, I'm Peter Parker. Hi, Peter Parker. You have something of mine. He's like, oh, the way she said that just melted my heart. He's like, I don't know how you're gonna get through that. And then seeing all of the main female side characters that we know, and they start charging. I was like, all right, I'll be that person. Where's that fucking movie? Like, I want to see that movie. Like, yeah. I want to see it. I really do. Like, and you have Pepper Potts in charge. Like,
oh yeah.
Oh my God.
One thing that made me laugh is when Hawkeye had the gauntlet and he was like, what do you want me to do with it? And then he saw Nebula and he was like, hey, I know you. And then she showed that she was evil. He was like, whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah, you feel, oh man.
I thought that was
Hawkeye.
funny. I was like,
he was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. It's like, you're on Thanos' side now?
Yeah.
I thought we saw this. Like, oh my God, so good. I mean,
Hawkeye is so funny, and he gets so, like, he doesn't get enough, like, attention.
Credit, yeah.
Yeah, because, like, I was rewatching, when I rewatched Age of Ultron, I forgot where he, like, pointed his bow and arrow at somebody, because Quicksilver picked up his sister and was like, keep up, old man. And he kind of, like, pointed his arrow, and he's like, just one. Nobody would know. Yeah. Nobody would even know. Yep. And that was, like, that was improvised. And I was like, dude, why does nobody like him?
Right. Like, there's only, like, a small percentage that likes him or whatever. There's a lot to unpack. But, the whole Tony Stark snapping. And it's really what, like, as if it wasn't bad enough that he snapped his fingers, but learning on earlier, Hulk having to do the snap because he can take in the radiation or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, if you're going to use the stones, you're going to get, if you're not like, powerful enough, you're going to kill yourself. And so, or whatever. But yeah, it was really the moment. I think it was more shocking just seeing the aftermath of Tony just like stumbling and then just sitting down. And then, Peter Parker coming up to him and be like, we did it, and just can't really say anything. He's just so like, he's like fried. Oh my God. It was like, first of all, the makeup on him was so great. Like, it made you feel so horrified. Like, he risked everything. And this is what he gets. He gets fried, but also at the same time, a peaceful death. And then, we did it. Mr. Stark, don't. It's okay. We did it. Pepper just moves him aside, and Pepper trying not to, like, grieve or whatever, just trying to make him calm or whatever. And, Tony just looking like he's almost, like, gone. And I love that, Pepper was like, Friday's just like, he's, massive, like, critical damage. Like, oh my God. And then that's when Pepper's like, it's going to be okay. You did it. We're going to be fine. You can rest now. And then you just see the arc light on his chest go out. Just like, Jesus. Ooh. Like, you felt that. Wow, like, he really fucking did it. If it wasn't for him, God knows what would have happened. Yeah. And then the morning scene was just like, everybody's just there. Everybody that knew him, met him, just there. And then Nick Fury just comes out, just the last shot of him. Just the last guy we see who was just like mourning or whatever. And just like, oh my God. And then on top of that, who knew, like, fucking cheeseburgers could wreck you so hard? Like, hi, it's like, you doing okay? Yeah. Are you hungry? Yeah. Well, what do you like? Cheeseburgers. Happy just like, your dad liked cheeseburgers. And just calling back to Iron Man 1, just like, oh my God.
I started crying again.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I know I'm such a good actor, but still.
No, like, just thinking back on, like, what I was feeling. Because, like, I mean, I knew somebody was going to die in Endgame, but I always thought it'd be Cap. And so,
me too.
When Iron Man died, it was like this whole heartache. Because he was literally the first one that we all saw and fell in love with.
Yeah.
And so, like, and it, like, tore me apart when, like, Peter was trying to, like, help him. He's like, we won, like, it's fine, like, we're okay.
Yeah.
And then when Pods came in and she found out that, like, he's gonna die, like, it was just even more sad because she was like just reassuring him, and, like, I'm telling you, like, it waterfalls. And then at the very end when he looks straight at his daughter and goes, I love you 3000, I fucking lost it. But it shows that his daughter is extremely smart. He said, I love you a ton, and a ton is 2000, and his daughter said, I love you 3000. His daughter is fucking smart.
Yeah It's just, oh my God. But I think it's time for me to say what are my top 3 favorite moments. All right. It's going to be hard. I already know what my number 1 is, but number 2 and 3 is going to be hard. I think my number 3 has to be, I would say maybe it's got to be, Cap lifting up Mjolnir, Thor's hammer. That's got to be it, because that, for one, I would have been okay if he never lifted it, but at the same time, the fact that they called it back was nice.
Yeah.
Just shows how fucking skilled he is, and as a soldier, you know what? Fuck that. No. That's like my number 4. My number 3 fucking favorite moment is, oh fuck, it's so hard. Yeah, okay, you know what? Yeah. Him picking up the hammer is great. Yeah, exactly. I should have wrote notes. But then again, I didn't know I would be doing this, but I think my third favorite moment is the moment that beautiful fucking shot where it's just Cap about to face off against Thanos and his armor. He's just like, all right, if I gotta fight you all to the death,
Oh yeah, that was a good shot.
do it. That was just a beautiful, well designed shot. Like, oh my god. Second favorite moment, it's not big, but it's that little reaction where Captain Marvel meets Peter Parker for the first time, and the way she's like, "You have something in mind? Hey, Peter Parker, you have something in mind?" That was just the fucking cutest thing ever. I was like, "How dare you make my heart melt like that? Like, how dare you?" But my number one favorite scene of all time, and I always try to make people. Can you guess what my favorite moment of all time is?
Tony Stark
Tony Stark. What?
snaps.
No.
Okay, then I don't know.
My favorite moment is the last shot of the movie where Steve and Peggy have their dance.
Aww,
Like, oh my god, that killed me. I was like, you're
that was cute.
coming all the way back because if you remember in First Avenger, he was like, I'm gonna have to take a rain check on that dance. He's like, don't you be late.
Could you imagine that conversation though? Because like
Yeah.
she's like, "How did you survive?" Oh, you know.
I I honestly think how that conversation would go would be like she would be like so like stargazed and be like, you're back, and he would just quickly explain time travel. I just want to be with you. That's all I want. And oh my god, that the look of like her fucking reaction, like she's crying at the same time and holding on to the one man she always loved, and oh my god, it was just such a, and the song choice was great, and I just, oh my god, that being the last shot was so fucking beautiful. I was just like, fuck, this is the most satisfying fucking movie ever. Like everybody got their well dues, honestly. Like I cannot think of anything that I didn't like about this movie, honestly. But that is my favorite fucking moment. That was just, it was too fucking beautiful because to me, my favorite, MCU character has always been Steve Rogers, Captain America, always. Like, he's always been my favorite. I just love that his morals never really changed. Like, he never really changed.
Right.
All he was doing was learning. His morals never changed. Like, he was a soldier till the end of his days. Like, oh my god, such a good moment. Yeah, I gotta see it again next week for sure. One more time. Roll the waterworks, okay? Just roll the, landslides and all the waterfalls, okay? I'm ready. Bring it. I'm ready for this. I'm not ready for this. I literally posted on my social media. I was like, gonna see Avengers again. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Then I was like, who the fuck am I kidding? I'm gonna be a mess again.
Oh yeah, I feel like it's always gonna hit you hard because like we grew up with these people. They have literally become like part of our lives and our family, and it's just like watching a grandparent die.
Yep, exactly. And I cannot. Oh my god, I just at this point, I don't want them to come back. I know everybody's like, oh well, they can come by this, and this. I'm like, no, you leave it as it is. Like, let it be earned. Like, we don't need to see it. We don't need to see them come back or whatever. Like, it's fine if we see, like, here's a video tape or whatever, those little recordings in Spider-Man Homecoming with Captain America. So you got detention. Like, that's fine. But as, like, characters and trying to save the world again, no. Like, it's time to move on. It's time to, start a new Avengers team with Black Panther, Spider-Man, Scarlet Witch, maybe Pepper Potts. I don't know if she'll join the Avengers, but she doesn't seem like that character. But her, Thor, the Guardians, Captain Marvel, all of them, just like, let your two leaders go. Well, Captain America was always the leader, but so let your main guys go. Like, oh my god. We don't need to see it. And that's kind of like, that's the thing. Like, when they're done, it's done. And it's well done when it's well earned. And we don't need to go back. That's why I always say, Don't ever bring Hugh Jackman back as Wolverine. I don't want to see it because that ending to that character was great. This version of that character was great. We don't need to see it. Just give me a new version or whatever. But I don't think that's going to happen with Captain America. Like, there will never be another recast for Steve Rogers or Tony Stark anytime soon. Like, no, I don't see that coming. As long as this MCU keeps going, I don't see that happening. Just, there could be a different Iron Man or whatever, as, Peter Parker says in the Far From Home trailer, and that's going to be Peter Parker, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
And, Sam Wilson taking on the Shield and probably being the new face of Captain America, and that's fine. Oh my God, I'm ready. I am so ready to see what happens next. And that's the thing. When I first saw Avengers Endgame, the one thing I said to my friend, I was like, if you had told me this was like the last MCU movie, I'd believe you. I would have believed you. Because, oh my God, because where do you go after this? Like, I don't, that was such a personal and satisfying fucking movie. And that was just, oh my God, it was so great.
Yeah.
So damn great. Oh my God. Ugh.
All right. Really quick, we're almost reaching 2 hours.
Oh, goody. Alrighty. Well, Brittany, do you have any news to say, or?
I think we covered everything.
Okay. Well, alrighty. So with that being said, thank you again for listening to our spoiler talk of Avengers. I know it's been 2 weeks since it came out or whatever, but who cares? Better late than never, as the saying goes. So yeah, that's Spoil Your Appetite for this week. I'm Tristan.
And I'm Brittany.
And you've just been spoiled.